It's game time. Today, 10 tenacious teens have journeyed to Splatalot to go head-to-head with the defiant defenders as they strive to capture the highly coveted crown of Splatalot.
Come on!
Will these defenders be able to keep the castle safe from the attackers, preserve the kingdom of Splatalot, and in the end, reign victorious? Who will tumble? Who will tilt? Who will teeter? And who will go splat?
Welcome to Splatalot, the place to be if you love adventure and the place to avoid if you hate slime. I'm Jason Agnew, and with me, as always, is Matt. I love to see attackers get slimed. Chin.
I love to see attackers get slimed.
Thus justifying the nickname.
I'm a simple man with a simple plan, Jay. Let 10 attackers into the castle, then watch them regret that decision immediately.
I agree with the simple part.
Thanks, Jay.
You're welcome. Let's take a look at the castle. 10 attackers will start at attempting to cross the merciless moat. The fastest 6 move on to ditch the dungeon. 4 will advance to our special night assault final round for their shot at capturing the crown of Splatalot.
Nighttime final round? Jason, this castle's haunted.
Haunted? You don't really believe that, do you?
No.
You sure?
No.
Let's take a look at the moat. The attackers will start out by being launched out of the Splatapult, then it's up the slippery slope, across the rolling maze. Attackers will then take on the impossible incline and go up and over the beastly battle axes. Then it's a slick slide on the bridge of disaster, and a leap via the wavering warhead to the finish platform.
Check your watch, Jay, because it's defenders time. Out on the moat today, we'll have ability meets hostility in vain. Skills result in spills when attackers meet Mediva. Kookaburra. Which is Australian for cheat meets deceit.
Vade is fearless.
This is great. Kuka Mediva on Splatzukas and Vane saving his energy for the Aqualizer.
Time to meet attacker number 1, Tiana.
Watch and learn, boys!
When she says boys, do you think she means us?
Come on, Tom, make your way, come on, make your way! Show the boys what you got! Ow! Show him now!
Oh!
Watch and learn as Tiana shows us how not to run across the maze. So far, this boy is not impressed.
Tijuana splat!
Tijuana, who's your favorite defender?
Not you!
Well, that's just a terrible decision to make because I've got a loaded Splatzuka here.
I agree with Coop. Tiana's just asking for it.
Let's try it again, Tijuana. Who's your favorite defender?
You!
Yes! Great job. See, now you can go.
That girl's a fast learner.
And a quick splatter. That's 2 good ones in a matter of seconds. Tiana continues to show us boys how it's done as we watch and learn how to do a head-first splat.
You should have said the battle axes. Then you would have been okay.
Battle axes aren't exactly defenders.
Oh, Tijuana's here. I love Mexican food.
Okay, does Vane think her name is Tijuana?
I thought it was Taiwan.
It's Tiana.
Taiwan, Tijuana, or Tiana, the Bridge of Disaster is really teeing her up for a splat.
Is that all you got?
I got some of this.
I love how she's fighting back.
I don't think it's ever a good idea to ask the defenders for more.
And that's a 604 for Tiana. Not bad at all.
Rice does not grow on the plains.
I really appreciate when battle cries are educational.
It's supposed to be a battle cry, not a lesson in farming.
I hear you like the king of pop, but you can call me the queen of splat.
Everyone wants to be a king or queen, but you need to capture the crown for that.
Oh! You need to reflect, okay? Look at the man in the mirror.
I'm not asking this attacker to change his ways as Brandon does a reflection-deflection right into the moat.
Oh, slippery.
And the Rice Man going. Check this out, Jay. It's a little moonwalk tribute to MJ. Sweet. Now Kook's getting in on the action.
So aggressive. Kook really doesn't like to be showing up when it comes to dancing. Here goes Brendan on the warhead, and he's made it across.
Not quite, as he moon slides into the water.
That was bad.
Everything's just so bad. Come on.
Nothing bad about this time at 3:15.
Hey, Brandon, do you have a bunch of less talented siblings too, or what's the deal?
I was Marcos!
Here's attacker 3, Stav.
Whoa, she really does like to be above everyone else as she goes flying up to a new Splatalot height record, 5.2 meters.
Hey, Mediva.
Yeah?
I heard there's a big executive coming later, so be on your best behavior.
What you say to me, Cookie? You know I would've got my hand in. What's wrong with you?
Forget the big executive. Steph is pulling off a nice splat off the mace.
Regardless, she still checks in with the 636.
Freedom! You want freedom? Ha ha! Consider me the statue of liberty.
I thought puns were my job. Attacker number 4, Caleb, is already in trouble.
Hitting the mace roll and finding himself free of his footing.
Very good job.
Is Kook actually cheering him on?
I highly doubt it. Oh! isn't only afraid of heights, but also afraid of falling from great heights. Namely the battle axes. What a crazy splat.
That's how you splat.
Preach it, sister.
Terrible dancing.
The dancing is pretty bad, but still a 608.
Where's that exec? Getting tired.
Here comes thunder!
Attacker 5, Chloe.
I heard you hate catsup. Is that right?
Do you say ketchup or catsup, Maddie?
Neither.
She's afraid of ketchup. Lucky for her, I only like mayo.
Chloe clocks in with a saucy 945.
Guys, it looks like the big executive is coming in. I might take a break.
Seriously, what is with all this big executive talk?
Don't know, Jay, but you better be on your best behavior just in case he comes to review us.
Oh man, I never thought of that. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. So far, Brendan has the lead with a 315. Then it's Tiana, Caleb, and Steph all in the 6-minute zone with Chloe on the cusp of elimination with a 945.
And with the mysterious executive stopping by, we're all on pins and needles.
Well, Matthew, I would say that my job is safe.
Not what I'm hearing.
What? Coming up, we have the second half of Attackers hitting the Moat when Splatalot comes back. Welcome back to Splatalot. I'm Jason Agnew. This is Matt Chin. And Matt, I see you've had a change in wardrobe.
What are you talking about? This is my signature look.
Is this to impress the big executive who's stopping by?
Is the bow tie too much?
Everything is too much. Here's the leaderboard so far. Brendan's in the lead, Tiana, Caleb, and Steph in the middle, and Chloe with a time of 9:45.
Madiva's on the Splatzuka, Vane's on the Equalizer, and Kook's on... Wait a minute, who's that?
Big executive!
Get her done!
The pressure's on. We've got to stay cool, Maddie.
Defender, show your stuff!
Hello, everybody. I'm the executive, but you can call me Wally.
Tristan's the one showing his stuff. He's already at the bridge.
How did he move so fastly?
There he goes, and Wally, the executive, looks impressed.
Oh, wow, this kid's quick.
Vane too, and nothing is slowing down Tristan. He hits the finish platform with a 133.
That kid was amazing.
Put him on!
Here comes attacker number 7, Austin.
Yes! Austin, I hear you intelligent. Use a regular Austin style. E equals MC. Bam, baby!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Confusing science out there from Madiva, Maddie.
Sure, but the numbers add up as a splat ball hits Austin in the shoulder, sending him in for a capital splat.
Billy's back.
Show me your intelligence.
Kook calls him out, and whoa, it proves to be too much for the boy genius as he does a bump and slides into the moat. Well, there's the problem. The brain forgot his shoes. No grip means all slip as Austin goes for a dip.
Shouldn't have skipped gym class, champ.
I don't think they have battle axes in gym class. Oh no, Austin, you need your shoes.
That is what you get as Austin doesn't learn from his mistakes and is now destined to repeat them.
Austin's okay, but his day is done.
I will destroy this castle.
Burp the alphabet, we must be related.
Classy lady.
I heard you can burp the alphabet. I got indigestion too. But it don't sound like the alphabet.
Burpee goes splat.
Finally, an attacker after my own heart. A woman who belches.
She didn't destroy, but Andrea knocks Chloe out with a 307. Here's attacker 9, Keon, who says he gets scared easily. And now I'm scared because of his battle cry.
Looks like we've got a very nervous Nelly out there. This could take a while.
We ain't got all day.
Maybe Madiva can motivate him.
I ain't got the time, child. Come on. Move.
And the mace roll does the rest, taking cautious Keon into the moat with ease.
Child, you acting like you don't want the crowd. What's wrong?
Madiva will not let up on Keon.
Why should she? This guy is more of a slacker than an attacker.
Neon, I just got confirmation that this is a new Splatalot world record.
For the slowest time.
Congratulate yourself. Why don't you jump in the moat again?
That time won't cut it, Keon.
I wish I wasn't pink.
Let's see if being an orange will affect Mandy's time.
It's traditionally a very slow color.
She's up and on the slope.
If she was pink, she'd already be done.
Really? Yes, I want he can sing. Madiva's a fierce singer, you know. Come on, girl.
More than a fierce singer, Madiva lands a splat ball in Mandy's ear.
Hey, sing us a bar or two.
I want to hear you sing, Mandy.
All this talk of singing has Mandy completely confused. She wanted pink, but instead she'll swim in the drink. Whoa! That was awesome, as Mandy takes a misstep, then goes completely limp into the first battle axe.
I'm very impressed she made it, even though she was stuck with orange.
But with a 935, she'll be handed a pink slip and some blue.
And on that note, we have Tristan, Andrea, Brendan, Tiana, Caleb, and Steph joining us in the next round. Heard any feedback on our big executive visit?
Turns out it was just kook in disguise.
Get out!
Stick around, lots more action coming up on Splatalot.
Welcome back to Splatalot, the place where things are not always as they seem. I'm Jason Agnew, this is Matt Chin. Before the break, it was revealed to me that the big executive who I thought was coming to review our work was actually just Kookaburra in disguise.
And I think you're the only one who couldn't immediately see past that pretty weak disguise.
That may be true, Matthew, so here is who is joining us in round 2. We'll have Tristan, Andrea, Brendan, Tiana, Caleb, and Steph. One step closer to the Night Assault final round, Matthew.
Such a bad idea.
Still worried about the castle being haunted?
Well, can we just move on, please?
To ditch the dungeon, our attackers will free themselves from the stock market, run through the gates, make their way across the splatwalk, and then it's onto the loathsome ladder, hoping to make it to the top, all while being pelted by the defenders with every form of slime and goo they can muster up. The attackers must grab one of 4 flags, and that will advance them to the final round.
Blah, 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 stock market, blah, 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 ladder, blah, 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 flags. Let's meet the trio that's actually gonna bring some excitement to this here dungeon. The Defenders. We've got the talented Tormentor Thorn, the wicked warrior Fatal, and... Sky! He's a barbarian.
We're gonna give you an education.
I have my high school equivalency.
Oh, good for you, Scab. Currently locked up in the stock market, there's Tristan, Andrea, Brendan, Tiana, Caleb, and Steph.
With Thorn up top and Fatal and Scab on the sides, there's nowhere to hide, attackers.
The attackers quickly free themselves and now make their way to the gate.
Already stuck.
It's a gate. You see that big lock on it?
They're in!
Ooh, not very bright, these attackers already.
Andrea, now don't swallow this, because if you do, it might make you belch. Fatal is here to teach you to be a lady.
Tristan, what's 9 plus 9?
I don't know.
Slime!
Nice! That Scab equation sent Tristan for a slide.
Brandon, I heard you like Michael Jackson. Well, I bet you can't stop till you get enough.
Oh, Scab is on fire.
Brandon's a bit of a thriller, isn't he? You should beat it, Brandon.
Oh my, they gotta be done with these Michael Jackson puns soon, right?
Say what you want, Jason, but the Defenders are getting the job done.
Andrea, if you burp the alphabet, we will let you get up for free.
No.
I can't belch the alphabet, but I can say it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
It's Z.
It's Z.
It's Z.
It's Z.
No, it rhymes.
I could listen to the Defenders debate the alphabet all day, but let's get to something slightly more interesting.
Yeah, sure, like Tristan getting a helmet full of slime happiness from Thorn, sending him all the way down into Andrea. That's gotta be one of the best splats we've ever seen here in the dungeon. Definitely a contender for Splat of the Day.
Incoming!
Uh-oh, Scab's activated the Splatling shooter. That shouldn't be allowed.
At some point, you're gonna have to realize that the only rule is Scab rules.
It worked.
Yeah, bros.
What grace Tristan shows in the slide back down the ladder. I've got to see that again. It's a thing of beauty as Tristan takes what he's given, saying hello to Tiana, and instead of a face-first slide on the splatwalk, he's back up for an exquisite spin for the ages.
Are you crying?
No.
Get down from there! Yucky! Yucky!
Looks like Scab is trying to stop Andrea's burping, but she's not giving up.
What is wrong with her?
The other attackers can't handle the burps as they all slide back down the ladder.
That's some powerful belching.
Here's a riddle for you all. What's large, green, and called the Ball of Doom? The Ball of Doom!
The attackers won't like the answer as the Ball of Doom takes no prisoners.
Here it comes, and it's coming towards our camera! Oh, no! The Ball of Doom just took out one of our cameras. That is not cool, Ball of Doom. How are we supposed to bring the people at home all the awesome action from the dungeon?
Don't panic, they're working on it. There we go.
Woo! All right, fine. Back at it. Here we go to the action.
How's that for a knockout?
Worth seeing again as the Ball of Doom delivers a TKO.
What's wrong? What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong? Why can't you just move up?
Who's up for a game of poker, eh? Texas splatter.
Look at this, 4 attackers are almost there.
Scab and Thorn need to step it up.
Too late, as Tristan is the first attacker to the top, and he has a flag.
Not so good news for the bouncing Belcher.
Still, there are 2 more that are very close.
Come on, Scab, put your heart into it.
And Caleb is through to the top.
Bye, Brendan.
My stick!
Brandon's not leaving without a souvenir as he takes Thorn's pokey pike right out of his hands. 2 flags left. Who will it be? Andrea is almost at the top while Tiana and Steph are closing in. But oh no, Tiana slips, and that's all Steph needs to make her move. We have our finalists, friends.
And Deanna can't believe it. Someone should tell Brendan the race is over.
What an amazingly close competition out there.
Stinks to be 5th, eh, Tiana? And 6th is no fun either, right, Brendan?
Yeah, have some of this then.
Thorn is losing it out there. What a sore loser. I am embarrassed for him.
Nobody mocks me.
So is Fatal. From an ugly moment to a glorious one, here are your final 4. Steph, Caleb, Tristan, and Andrea will go head-to-head for the crown of Splatalot. Matt, it looks like it's getting to be a little bit dark out.
Don't say it.
When we come back from the break, we'll be heading up a night assault for a special Capture the Crown round in the dark.
We shouldn't be messing with this castle after daylight.
Good idea or bad, we'll find out when Splatalot concludes right after this. And we're back for the final round of Splatalot. I'm Jason Agnew, this is Matt Scaredy Cat Chin, and we are all set to start the night assault round in the dark.
Hey, Jason, this is one of the most haunted castles full of obstacles on the planet. Running it at night is just asking for trouble.
Our final 4 attackers are Tristan, Andrea, Caleb, and Steph.
Well, if we have to do it, then let's do it in style with all 6 defenders. We have Scab, Vane, Madiba, Thorn, Fatal, and Coop bringing the pain.
And there's the final round all decked out in flame as we let it up for the attackers in their pursuit of the crown, starting with a slop through the dire mire and barrier of all barriers, then cross the terrifying tees to confront the scary go-round, which leads to 2 arms that we call the gruesome twosome. Look out for the clobbering cannons, make it past those, then it's the royal ramps, and up the rock wall to victory, and for one lucky attacker, the crown of Splatalot.
Thorn's going with the hat, Scab's mocking Vane, Vane's missing out, Fatal and Madiba are focused and ready, and Kook is coolly lining up the Aqualizer.
Our attackers are looking fierce-ish. Steph in pink, Andrea in zebra, Caleb in green, and Tristan in red. There's the horn as the attackers head for the dire mire.
Down goes the burping zebra.
First big challenge is the barrier ball barriers, and the boys are over.
I like Caleb's form, or lack of form, I guess.
And Tristan is the first to the gate and onto the terrifying tees.
Fatal and Madiba are on the welcoming committee.
He's all about the speed, and he's cleared the tees, but he'll need to go back because he didn't land on his feet.
Cheater.
Here comes Caleb.
He needs a shower, which shouldn't be a problem here.
The water blast misses him.
Oh, I guess he'll have to settle for a bath. Caleb goes straight from the mire and into the drink.
Let's see if Steph has better luck on the tees. Oh!
She had no control over her upper body, and her lower body bails out too.
Andrea's at the tees, and I don't think she gets it. Nope, she doesn't.
She just jumped in.
No time to look back as Tristan takes another run. What speed, and this time he successfully lands on his feet. This attacker is full of energy as Andrea is full of gas. Can Caleb do the same thing?
Maybe at half the speed.
Half the speed, but just as successful. We shoot over to Tristan on the scary go-round, and yes, he's acing that one as well.
Start splatting the news. I'm fogging today.
That's a Frank Sinatra reference, kids. Ask your parents. Wow, despite the fog, Tristan is still able to stick the landing on the gruesome twosome.
Ladies, what are you doing? Hurry up and move!
You got the girl power, girls! Do it together! Andrea!
That didn't seem to help Andrea. How about Steph? Oh yeah, looks like it worked. Perfect form of the tees from Steph.
Hopefully Tristan is set up for a clobbering from the cannons. Tristan has speed, but his balance isn't as strong as Scab and the cannons teach him a lesson in gravity.
You can call me chairman of the castle.
That's another Sinatra reference, kids. Again, ask your parents.
Oh, straight down the middle.
Thorn's vicious vaporizers and Caleb's fear of heights make this jump impossible.
On the count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, who counts to 6?
Splatters in the night. Exchanging goo grenades.
You know the drill, kids. Andrea makes it onto the scary go-round.
Hey!
Caleb makes a run for it.
And the cannon takes him out.
Saw that coming.
You think the girls could try a little harder? I mean, the guys have already been clobbered by the cannons. It's only fair that the girls be given a shot too, don't you think?
Well, we do seem to have a traffic jam at the wall.
Ladies first. You gotta wait. I'm a true gentleman.
Look at Thorn, what a ladies' man.
And Andrea really appreciates it, giving him a hug. Oh, now Scab too?
I don't think so. Burpy's gotta go splat.
There's a bee! There's a bee!
What is happening down there? Scab is panicking.
Is it the ghost of the castle?
Apparently it's a swarm of fabled night bees and Scab is freaking out.
I understand you can't sleep without a nice glass of water. Here we go.
Here comes the equalizer.
And there goes Steph onto the royal ramps. She's steadying herself for a shot at the rock wall to victory, and now Andrea looks to join her. Steph goes for the wall.
And fails. I'm gonna guess the equalizer had a lot to do with it. Look at those three ham it up.
It's almost a thing of beauty. Almost.
Hey, guys, can I be part of the splat pack? Okay.
Ouch. Guess Kook is kind of like Peter Lawford.
Kids, ask your grandparents.
Back to the action, we have Andrea and now Caleb on the ramps. And Andrea goes for the stretch technique to the wall. Can this actually work? Very impressive extension there.
Kook needs to crank up the equalizer. There's way too many attackers getting close to the crown.
3 are set to make a serious challenge to become royalty.
At least 2 will fail.
Andrea looks to be making the extension technique work for her. Here goes Caleb, almost.
Caleb should have tried the Andrea extension technique.
How about Tristan? He's on, and he's climbing. He's got to be one of the fastest attackers we have ever seen. He's making it to the top, leaving Andrea and the other attackers behind. And yes, he has got the crown, and Tristan is the new king of Splatalot.
Are you kidding me?
The defenders are stunned, and Andrea was so close.
Caleb less so, and Steph not at all.
All hail King Tristan! Wow, what a close finish. We made it through a nighttime final round with no sign of ghosts.
The splats were good and plentiful in all 3 rounds, but there's only one that can be officially named the Splat of the Day. Our Splat of the Day comes to us courtesy of Tristan and the Loathsome Ladder, as the new king comes full tilt slip sliding down the ladder and takes out Andrea, the burping zebra, for our 100% certified Splat of the Day.
And Tristan takes all the glory today. He scored a 133 in the Moat. In the dungeon, he was the first to grab the flag. And of course, the first to the crown of Splatalot in the 3rd round, making him the fastest attacker in all 3 rounds. A rare feat indeed. Now down to the Moat for more of the king.
My first act as King of Splatalot is to have one of you thrown into this swamp. I wish I could do it to all of you, but tonight it'll be you, Scab.
Great choice. Scab was the absolute worst offender today.
Don't you mean defender?
Nah, he was offensive, and now he'll pay the price.
Punished for doing his job.
That wraps it up for this episode of Splatalot. I'm Jason Agnew.
And I'm Matt Shim.
We will see you soon.
Not if I see you first.
What was that? Ghost! Scab, take us home so we can get out of here.